I just love fast mousepads and I just couldn't pass by this one. Today I'm going to introduce you Kurosan Ninja. I bought this pad with my own money and I spent quite a bit of time on this review. To be honest, this is my second Ninja. The first one had a defect that I didn't discover right away. The pad was very inconsistent and turned out to have a bulging spot on it. But I want to mention just excellent support Kurosan. I contacted the guys in the Discord channel and they sent me a new unit with the first new batch pretty quickly. I haven't heard about such cases of defect anymore, so most likely my case is unique. Okay, let's start a review. Ninja is a very fast close pad, almost zero dynamic friction and zero static friction, which put on a par with the Artisan Raiden or Lamzu Energon. However, unlike them, it has a unique surface. I haven't seen anything like it anywhere else. It feels like a hybrid surface like Venus or Vagabond type surface, but it's been well sanded or compressed, so this surface feels super smooth and glide is very fast. Right out of the box, glide can feel even faster than Raiden, but the situation changed after a break-in period. Maybe after about a week of active use, the pad gets a little slower. There is a little more control. This doesn't make it slow at all, rather it becomes about 10% slower than Raiden. Either way, the surface is very smooth and doesn't give any feedback. It's like the mouse is levitating. I know not everyone may like this. Sometimes it can lead to under or over aim. If you preferred slower pads before, because of this I couldn't use it in Valorant or CSGO. However, it's great for fast games where you need good tracking like Overwatch or Apex. Unlike Raiden, it is much more consistent and resistant to moisture and grease. Honestly, I can't say like some of my colleagues that is completely immune. It's not true. If you live in a very hot climate and sweat a lot, you will be able to notice after a few hours of play session that the glide has changed a bit in the most used area. In Raiden's example, this was already happening after an hour in aim lab. The glide changed significantly. In the case of Ninja, you need to sweat for more than 5 hours and you will feel only a slight change in the glide, but you feel it. Let's move on the base. It's alpha cell base. It stays on the desk very well. What I like about it, it doesn't stick too much, so you don't have to peel it off of the desk like a band-aid. The base is quite hard. Of course you can push it with your finger, but it will be difficult. So controlling the mouse by pressing it into the pad is rather not an option here. The stitching is quite thin and the level of the pad, so with the large glides you will not feel it if you go to the edge. The only thing I can note is that you can feel a sharp edge if you hold your hand like this. But with your forearm you won't feel it. Design is a subjective thing, but I like such a minimalist art. It is imprinted and does not affect the glide. The logo and the name in the corner are a little high and feel, but it's unlikely to be a work area here. As a bottom line, I just want to say that I like the pad. I was even able to break some records with it in aim lab. It could be a good option if you need a fast pad, but don't want to use a glass pad. Looking forward to a new product from Kurosan. Hopefully they will be as interesting and unique as the Ninja. What do you think? Write your opinion in the comments. Also subscribe. that motivates me even more to spend money and time on these reviews. Stay safe, stay tuned, bye.